Hello, everybody. Testing, testing. Let me just double check. Okay, my mic is on. Yay, that's the thing that always gets me, as you know. Hi, everybody. Hi, Bison. Hi, Goji Rafira. Hi, Quiet Robe. Hi, Igloo. Hi, Pierce Devon. Thanks for joining, everyone. I know it was like, hi, Featherpluck. And I know it was like shorter notice. It's not on our usual day of Thursday. Tomorrow was going to be very busy for me, so I knew that I wouldn't be able to stream and drag tomorrow if I did do tomorrow. Um, that being said, let's dive into Super Mario Land 2. We're just gonna go right in there. Oh, I also want to start off a poll. So, this game, just to give a little context for those that don't know, one of the new additions to Nintendo Switch Online, readjusting my camera angle. So I know, like, did somebody mention it in this chat today that they had just finished it? I think it was... Oh yeah, Quiet Robe, we just finished Super Mario Land 2 for the first time on Switch Online. I remember playing this game the first time on the 3DS Virtual Console. I ended up falling in love with Super Mario Land 1 and 2. Those were games that I had not played before the 3DS Virtual Console came out. So this is the sequel to Super Mario Land. Super Mario Land was kind of the most similar to like the original Mario Brothers, right? Just on the Game Boy. Featuring the debut of Princess Daisy, honey. So Princess Daisy was like the damsel in distress in Super Mario Land. And then the story for this game is essentially the villain from Super Mario Land was basically kidnapping Daisy so that he could distract Mario so that Wario could take over Mario's castle, Castle Mario, of course. So we'll be getting into all that and more, but thank you all for joining today. Let me catch up on the chat really quick. This is for the original Game Boy. I am going to be playing it on the Game Boy Color-esque setting. Because there's different settings. You can do like the green and the black screen, the black and white screen, which is what I usually played like these games on back in the day. But since I have the option to do the Game Boy Color filter, I'm going to do that. Just because why not? We like colors here. Igloo, thank you so much for joining, and thank you for having me in your heart as one of your favorite streamers. What's up, Quiet Robe? Goes your ferret. I'm so happy to see you too. To quote Dieter Ritz, bonjour ladies. To quote Dieter Ritz and Hoso Teratoma, bonjour ladies. Hi, Feather Pluckin. Thank you, Lunar Mabius. Thank you, Igloo. Thank you, everybody. I feel good. The yellow against the blue. That's like my favorite thing. Goldfish crackers are delicious. Daisy was my favorite too. Daisy is kind of like... she's like Princess Peach, but a little more like upbeat. Maybe more lesbianic, more tomboyish, if you will. I kind of feel like Daisy's got it. She's got to be like the lesbian princess, right? Like... Luigi and Daisy. There's been speculation that Luigi and Daisy have a thing, but I kind of feel like, what if they're just covering for each other and they're both gay? That would be hot. This does have some lore. I would recommend doing some like research on it. Hi, Mama Clash. Where is your favorite Mario Bros character? And so after this game, Wario spins off into the Super Mario... What is it called? Oh god, the first title is kind of confusing. It's Wario Land #1, but then it's also kind of billed as a continuation of the Super Mario Land series. So it goes Super Mario Land 1 and 2, Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, even though it's really like the first Wario game. And then it continues on Wario Land 2, 3, and 4. And then Wario Land Shake It and beyond. Let me see something here. Because I feel like there's got to be more details that I'm missing here. Super Mario Land 2. Okay. 1992. So this is like a couple months older than myself. Sequel to Super Mario Land. Main objective is to reclaim his personal island, Mario Land, from the clutches of his greedy rival, Wario. So this game, whereas Super Mario Land 1 was kind of more like Super Mario Land, like the first two Super Mario games, Super Mario Land, or, oh god, Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers The Lost Levels. This game is kind of a little more similar to Super Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario World, in the sense that there's an overworld that you can traverse, as well as just taking on the levels individually. And this game is also kind of open world in the sense that there's no area that you have to do first. So we're just gonna dive right in. I'm gonna put a poll up for which of the first 5 zones you want me to tackle first. And while we do that, we're gonna dive into the game. Oh, really quickly though too. Super Mario Land 2 takes place immediately after the events of Super Mario Land. While Mario was away rescuing Daisy in Sarasa Land, a jealous childhood acquaintance named Wario puts an evil spell over Mario's private island, Mario Land. After several prior unsuccessful attempts, he finally takes over Mario's castle, Castle Mario, with the spell, brainwashing its inhabitants into believing Wario is their master and Mario is their enemy. Out of a desire to have a palace of his own. So Wario's a hater, but he's also hard up for cash, as he always is. I don't know if they mention in particular the whole Tatanga storyline, but Tatanga was an alien monster that was the kind of big bad of the original Super Mario Land. Spoiler alert, he's one of the bosses in this game as well. Let me just double check the capture card, make sure it's not too loud. How was our game audio, y'all? Thank you, Feather Plugin. It's actually a onesie. A Star Fox onesie. Wario would not be my type in particular. I feel like, if anyone, like, Waluigi's more my type. But I also like, I find Luigi to be really cute too. Hi, Interrobang. How are you, sweetie? Alright, let's see how we're doing with our poll so far. Okay, so 3 votes for Pumpkin Zone, 1 vote each for Mario Zone and Turtle Zone. You're working through COVID. I'm so sorry, honey. Feel better. So this is kind of our intro tutorial level. Yeah, feel better soon, sweetheart. Oh, not that. Not me dying. Ugh, Goldfish crackers are so good, and Cheez-Its are so good. Don't blame you. Brental Floss's lyrics. Oh, that's right. Brental Floss does lyrics to certain video game music songs, right? Feather Pluckin', was it you that was mentioning Wario Land 4? Wario Land 4 was also my first proper introduction to, well, not to the Mario universe, but to the Wario games in particular. And the Wario games, the Wario Land series plays a little bit differently than your Super Mario Brothers series, right? If we ever get to Wario Land 4, I know Wario Land 3 is available on the virtual, or not the virtual console, but Nintendo Switch Online. I just have not really played the Wario Land games. I've started to play them, but I never end up sticking with it for one reason or another. I like the kind of sort of fast-paced platforming nature of the Mario series, and like Wario's a little bit chunkier and beefier, and like he doesn't necessarily take damage the same way as those other, like the Mario Brothers, but Wario Land 4 is really fun. There's also Virtual Boy Wario Land, which is kind of like, how do I do this? There we go. Virtual Boy Wario Land is like the one good game, apparently, for the Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy Wario Land, have you played it before? The Wario game's kind of like collectathons, kind of, not Metroidvania per se, but kind of in that direction of like, you need to have certain items to progress, is my sense. Fireballs, yes. So anytime that you have a fireball, it actually shows up as like a little feather on top of Mario's head. Because this game had limited color options, obviously, we have to create some other visual cues for us. Alright, let's look at our poll. 5 votes for Pumpkin Zone, 3 votes for Mario Zone, 1 vote for Macro and Tree Zone, 2 votes for Turtle Zone. This is your last chance to vote. And here we have a bonus stage, so you can actually pay to do these bonus stages. That's what I've heard. I've heard that with Virtual Boy games, eventually. Ooh. I got the bunny suit, or the bunny costume. We'll explain what that is in a sec. Alright, so y'all have chosen Pumpkin Zone. Let's get into it. I believe, is Pumpkin Zone over here? I cannot remember. But yes, I have heard that it does, the bottom lashes, Lunar Mabius. Oh, that's Mario Zone. So Mario Zone's like a little toy, like a, well, not a little toy, but it's like a giant toy Mario that you navigate. It's very strange. This game is very wacky. But here we are at Pumpkin Zone. You might recognize some of this music from music that I've featured on the channel before. Oh, and then we have our Freddy versus Jason moment. Oh, and I missed the bunny suit. But the bunny suit... Oh, damn. Alright, I'm getting really sloppy. The bunny suit basically allows you to float. So it's like that floating power-up in Mario. And it's really cute. Yes, the Pumpkin Zone is the Ookie Spooky Zone. So of course y'all had to pick that one. And I love that. I love y'all for that. Playing Virtual Boy is like watching scanners. Yeah, I've heard that people can get headaches when they're playing like Virtual Boy for a long period of time. You like the bunny costume? They've had so many silly ones. I mean, they've had Mario Brothers 3, they had the frog suit. Super Mario World, they had the feather cape. Super Mario Brothers U, New Super Mario Brothers U, I should say, had the flying squirrel, which is really dumb. Super Mario Brothers Wii had the pumpkin, or not the pumpkin suit, the penguin suit, the propeller suit, just like all kinds of crazy shit. So it kind of makes sense, but it's one of those power-ups that has not come back. I mean, they've definitely brought the Tanuki suit back, and like the power leaf back. Oh, I forgot what it's called, super leaf. They definitely brought that back, but not anything else, like the bunny suit, although this isn't more of a power-up than a suit, you know? But I would love for some of these like lesser known Mario characters and power-ups to come back in future games, for sure, for sure. Oh, and we had a little, a little vampire. Quiet Road, thank you so much for those 15 bits, sweetheart. And, okay, so every time that you hit the top bell, there's like a top bell and a bottom bell. Every time you hit the bell that's on top at the end of the level, you do get to go ahead and do the bonus stage. Oh, that was an enemy that was going to damage me. Good to know. I will say Mario's jump is rather floaty in this game, so I'm getting used to the mechanics and the physics here a little bit. Yeah, the Voorhees enemies, honey. The verse bell, exactly. Oh, yeah! Oh! Thank you all so much for the biddies. Lunar Mabius, thank you so much for those 20 bits. Yeah, okay, so let's go through it. So, Super Mario Bros. 3 introduced the Raccoon Mario and Tanuki Mario and the frog suit as well. There was also a Hammer Bros suit in that game. So that game kind of went ham with all the power-ups. Super Mario World introduced the feather cape, which was a little more subtle. Oh, there we go. Ugh. And then I think, you know, with Mario later on, like as we reach into the 3D era, you get some of those like specialty caps in Super Mario 64, and then Flood kind of gives like those different abilities in Super Mario Sunshine. But then once we get back into 2D, they go ham with like more power-ups. The giant mushroom, the small mushroom in terms of like new Super Mario Brothers. Not the flying sperm, honey. Hello, Temphia. Truly teaching the children, teaching what I can, and honestly, like, everything's coming at me at once because we just started the playthrough. So I'm like, all my little trivia tidbits are coming in. Oh my goodness, Ollie, thank you so much for the 20-month sub. Hi, sweetheart. I hope that you're doing well. Yeah, New Super Mario Brothers type game. I feel like whenever Mario does go back to 2D, they're gonna have to do something really special that's not New Super Mario Brothers, you know? Like, they really need to give that a rest. I mean, they've been giving it a rest for like 10 years. So I think they heard us. Ripley, baby. Outside, mommy. Ugh, 1 second, y'all. There we go. All right. Oh, I'd love the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. That sounds like fun. That sounds right up my alley. Yes, 3D World kind of called back to... Oh my god, I'm screwed. 3D World kind of called back to the Super Mario Brothers 2 format, which was 4 playable characters, each with their own kind of unique abilities, and I love that. The Super Mario Brothers 2 references in that game in general were, like, really awesome, in my opinion. So I would love to see, like, some other, like, more specific references. I feel like New Super Mario Brothers at a certain point just became a parody of itself, and I need them to give us more. Yes, it's Pastel Mario. Hi, Owen. We're knee-deep in Super Mario Brothers, or, oh my god, Super Mario Land 2. Land, world, it's all happening. There we go, yes! Okay, so that's the second best goal. Fuck it, I don't care. No worries, Gimmick Puppet. You're never late. You show up whenever it's time for you to come and join. No pressure. Don't know if it's a basic choice. Super Mario 64 is your favorite game of all time. I mean, it's one of those games that's held up really well. It was a classic. I want to say launch title. If not, then like close to it. Definitely a flagship title for the N64, so that's not basic to me. And speaking in terms of power-ups, though, not the most interesting power-ups. Basically, they give you like 3 different caps to wear that they give you different abilities, which again is not bad. But when you look at Super Mario Bros. 3 that has such a variety of things, it's definitely, you know, a step down. Vulture Kamikaze, thank you so much for the follow. I have no clue what those are based on. I barely even remembered those umbrella things. But you will see, like, wacky choices in this game, you know? Like, instead of a water world, there's, like, Turtle Zone. And the other really cool thing, you know, so many Mario games, especially these early ones, are very linear. This game kind of takes a little bit of a departure from that in the sense that you can take on most of the zones right off the bat. I think the one is the Space Zone, which I forgot exactly what it's called. I think it might be called Star Zone or something, or Moon Zone, Space Zone. That's the one that you'd have to unlock in a particular way. But other than that, like, everything's available to you in the first, like, after that first little intro tutorial level. Super Mario Galaxy had a lot of power-ups as well. Like, where are we going? It was a little less open world. There was variety, like, once you kind of unlock the galaxies in a particular observatory, We should honestly play that as well. Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh yeah! Oh!
They did expand on the caps in Super Mario 64 DS, that is true. They ended up giving Luigi and Wario some of those abilities and like kind of making those unique to them, which was cute. And like they added a lot of cool content, like getting to unlock Mario, Luigi, and Wario. They added Yoshi as a playable character. The game starts with him, her, them on the roof of the castle, where a lot of people recognize them from the end of Super Mario 64. Oh yeah, the cat suit was great. See, they've done so many different animals. Like, I would love to see them go full tilt and like give us the rabbit suit, but like revamp it, because as of right now it's just bunny ears on Mario, which is fine, nothing wrong with that, but I would like to see more cooking, you know. Oh fuck, there we go. Yes, I really like the physics of the bunny ears. It's really easy to just kind of drift on through and glide on through certain sections. Link turns into a bunny then as well. That must have been something in the water with the Game Boy era. Vulture Kamikaze, love those squid emotes that work together. That's so clever. Peach and Daisy in those full bodysuits are so pretty. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door was one of the best because of the storytelling and characters. Absolutely. Really fun. I enjoyed Super Paper Mario as well. I know a lot of folks didn't like that one or some of the later Paper Mario games. I personally like them. Ironic with all the stories of how to unlock Luigi in the original 64 as well as you plan to be in it. I know, that was like the urban legend of like, oh my god, Luigi's somewhere in the castle walls. Like, where is he? Yeah, invisibility for Luigi and metal cap for Wario, Super Mario 64 DS. And then Yoshi just had like different capabilities in general. You still have the DVD for the Super Mario Brothers 3 cartoon. That's so cool. Super Paper Mario was the one you played the most. You have nostalgia for it. See, I started with the N64 one, and then... Or no, maybe it was Super Paper Mario that was my first Paper Mario game, so I didn't really have anything to compare it to. Oh. And here's our first boss. Oh, shit. Be a little faster. Ugh! Those things up top can hurt me as well. Damn. For Mario Kart, who do you pick mostly? I haven't played it in a while. Mario Kart 8, but like I'm loving that they added Birdo. And I've been listening to a lot of speculation on like what they could add in the future as well, in terms of characters, in terms of items, just like fun speculation. So it was fun to kind of think about that for a sec. But like if I had to pick up the game right now to play, I would probably pick Birdo, obviously because trans icon, but also I love Birdo. Like I would always like used to love to play as Birdo in different like Mario Party titles and stuff. So, like, you know, Birdo, Rosalina, Baby Peach, Baby Daisy, Shy Guy. I love those characters that have different skins, too. Like, you can just, like, change the color of the Yoshi that you're playing with and stuff like that. I find that to be really cool, so... Right, the Mew under the truck. Yeah, I'm really happy for Miss Birdo. For Miss Birdetta, honey. This is true. I mean, her and Shy Guy kind of have that distinction of like, they were carryovers from the Super Mario Brothers to the original Doki Doki Panic. So, absolutely. Oh, I hate that for me. Alrighty. Yes, like, that's the cool thing. Like, you've seen the ghost houses in like Super Mario World and New Super Mario Brothers. But like, this is a whole different and like totally fresh take on a haunted house theme. Oh my god, I did it again. Hi, Blazeria. NES on display with Super Mario Brothers at... Oh, to play at many stores. Oh my god. Blast from the past. Like, you picture yourself in the mid-80s beholding the very first Nintendo console? Like, which, what? Like, imagine hearing Nintendo for the first time, even. Oh! Y'all, I'm really sloppy today. The knives inside the mask in Friday the 13th Part 4. Oh my god, that's like so... That's so funny that you mentioned that, because I remember that's like an iconic, like, either VHS cover or movie poster is Jason with that knife in his mask in Part 4. Apparently the final chapter. We knew that wasn't gonna be the final chapter. Hey. Alright. Let's try this again, y'all. Oh, in the NES game. Yeah, like, this is like a witch's cauldron type situation. Okay. Ah, I see. So you don't want to step on those because they will just totally get you. Oh, we did it! Thanks, Lunarmabius. The boss music is so great. This game is so quirky. Alright. Let me just see here. What were the results of the poll? Okay, Mario Zone had 3 votes, so we'll do Mario Zone, then Turtle Zone. Now that we've done Pumpkin Zone. And like I said, Mario Zone is like really just... You're inside a Mario, like, animatronic, basically. But yeah, the one minus of, like, having it more open-ended is that you will end up, like, not really having much of a difficulty curve as the game goes on. But I kind of like the idea of, like, you can take on whatever you want first. Like, Mario games are known for being super duper linear. Even those exploration-based ones, you have entire chunks of the game that are, like, locked off until you get a certain amount of progression in those earlier sections. You look at, like, Super Mario 64, you have to unlock, like, each floor of the castle. Or at Mario Galaxy, it's the Comet Observatory, like, different rooms in the observatory and stuff. Oh, fuck. There we go, yes. Yeah, Pumpkin Zone was really cute. A little short. I mean, they're all a little short. It's a shorter game, you know, it's a Game Boy game. But, like, super fun, I feel. Yeah, it's kind of giving like clockwork area. I mean, I think about like Castlevania whenever there's like a clock tower moment, and this is kind of what that's giving with all the gears and whatnot, so that makes sense. Yeah, total Castlevania 3. I believe Castlevania 3 was that the game that introduced the clock tower concept for Castlevania in general? Oh, and I screwed up. Great. That's fine. Yeah, because I feel like they didn't include that in the original Castlevania game. I'm pretty sure. That original Castlevania game was pretty, like, not bare bones, but, like, it was an establishing kind of proof of concept for the series. It was 6 levels. Fairly short, although difficult. Those Castlevania games, those old school ones, known for being super, super tough. I, myself, was only ever able to beat the original Castlevania because I looked up, like, certain cheesing methods, / had a lot of save states going on at the time. God damn it. Great. Thank you so much. Missed all those power-ups. Ooh! I think I just have to wait on this. Uh-huh. That's right. Also introduced Alucard.
Oh, yeah, oh.
Lunar Mabius, thank you so much for 30 more biddies, honey. I appreciate you and your support. And yes, y'all, we do have a little sub goal going on. To be honest with you, like, thank you all patrons for continuing to support on Patreon. Thank you to everybody who's gifting subbies and giving biddies and whatnot. All of my Twitch payouts at the moment are basically going towards paying off my Dragula Titans debt. So I've been aggressively paying that off, and I could not do it without your support and your help. So I appreciate you all greatly. And yeah, we do have a sub goal as well as our bits. But also, y'all, just tuning in and hanging out means so much. I actually really like Castlevania 2 because that's because I just love those kind of Metroidvania RPGs. I mean, and like the Metroidvania, like part of why it's called Metroidvania is because that style of gameplay had a huge impact on Castlevania. Like that second entry for so many series, for the Mario series, for the Legend of Zelda series, even for the Metroid series, like those second entries are always the really experimental ones. And yet, it kind of spun off into a whole other branch of Castlevania games. Which is so amazing. T-Tom, thank you so much for that 25-month... Oh, fuck. For that 25-month sub, darling. See, and I only ever played that game once. I only ever played, Castlevania 2, like, once. And that was, like, enough for me. Exactly, we would not have Symphony of the Night and all those other Metroidvania titles if it was not for that initial experiments, you know? Oh, thank you, T-Tom. I really did take my time, like, getting ready today. I've just been, like, learning to be more patient with myself and, like, not expect... Although I try to be, like, on time. Like, I was filming some extra stuff today. They asked me to film a little video announcing my dates for the Dragula tour, so I did that, and then I did something else. And, like, I don't know, it's been hard for me to, like, work up the motivation to, like, get into drag lately. So I was just like, bitch, be patient. Like, don't expect the world of yourself. Take your time. Take the time that you need to get your makeup perfect. You know? So if you complete the ending of Castlevania 2 in 2 hours, that's like the best ending. See, that's the thing too, like the different endings and stuff. There's so many like really arcane like things that you have to do in order to like finish that game. It's like, I have to stand in this one spot for 3 minutes. And then a tornado's gonna snatch me up, mama. That's a lot going on. Oh, not my controller having low battery. That's trash. Ouch. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Like, I just have, like, a weird mental blockage. Like, I haven't wanted to create any new drag. Or, like, kill myself doing 1,000,001 things in drag. Like, I'm trying to keep my Twitch schedule as consistent as I can. But before we know it, it's gonna be, like, time to start getting shit together for the tour. I mean, we're already starting to, like, submit ideas and stuff for, like, what we want to perform and stuff. But I don't know. Oh, fuck! Just, like, you know, taking it easy on myself. Yeah, like, I wouldn't say that I'm, like, taking a break, but I'm, like, just being really, like, just taking it easy. Like, taking it chill. Because, like, honestly, y'all, after Titans, like, I have not ever been that close to just quitting drag. Like, it just... The whole experience became so unfun, and then by extension, like, drag, and, like, my drag started to feel, like, not fun. And I'm still, like, trying to tease apart and, like, process all of that. But at the same time, like, I come on here on Twitch, and I just love... Oh, hate that. I just love, you know, coming on and chatting, and I always get into that social mood when I'm live with you. Oh yeah. Well, and I love streaming, you know? It's just sometimes, especially with my job, I've taken on so much responsibility with my job. We lost someone that was on the staff in November, so I've kind of taken on a lot there. And I've been using that also to pay off my Dragula Titans expenses. But it's also been like an easy way for me to escape from thinking about drag and everything. And I say like escape in both like a good and a bad way, because like in the sense that like it gives me a way to step outside of myself and like do work that isn't so ego driven. Like my work with the students is all about the students, and I kind of love that because like when you're a drag artist, everything that you do is about like how good do I look today, or how booked am I right now, or like this and that, and creating content, and like everything is content, like all that pressure to be on social media, like all that stuff can get really draining at times. And also, y'all, like, winter, like, I get very hermity in the wintertime. I just do. So, you know, again, like, I'm taking my bookings as they come. I did move on from doing my Wednesday show. I did decide to step away from that because it just wasn't, it was one of those things that was just feeling like a grind and wasn't feeling fun. And I was just like, you know what? Like, I want to have more time to focus on me, focus on Twitch, focus on the Patreon. Patron subscribers, like, I I don't want to sound snarky when I say this, but like, sorry, not sorry for not creating as much content for you all on there. I just had to like take care of me in certain moments. Now this is exactly, this is the only Wednesday show I need, but you know, like, oh. Oh, fuck. Like, what's happening here? Ay, coño. What is he gonna do? So this is like a play on the Three Little Piggies, I'm assuming? There's the brick house, the straw house, and the wooden house. They are using trademark Lego designs, aren't they? That's such a good noticing, Feather Pluckin'. But yeah, like, T-Tom, like, my Wednesday show was fine, but like, the dollars for the amount of hours, and like, it just can be a grind. Like, it's a week in, week out, like, drag competition. There's like 15 contestants sometimes. That crowd is very, all they really know is traditional drag, so whenever I tried to do something weird or something that I actually enjoy doing, it was kind of hard to like get their attention or to like get them to care. Okay, we're gonna do Turtle Zone next. That had the next amount of votes, and then from there, we can run another poll and see what we want to do next. I did say ay coño. Coño's like my favorite, like, Spanish curse word. Oh, and let's take a quick look at Castle Mario real quick while we're fumbling with the overworld here. So we see the object of the game, essentially, whenever we defeat a boss in a zone, we get a different gold coin. And yeah, our goal is to collect all 6 of the golden coins. I don't. That is purely like me as a Puerto Rican American. I'll say Puerto Rican. I don't like America. Fuck that. As a person of Puerto Rican descent, honey. That was one of those, like, curse words. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. But yes, y'all, what has been up with me lately? I do know I took a little trip to Los Angeles. That was lovely. Got to spend a really nice Valentine's Day with my Valentine. And it was really special and precious. I got to spend time with Rock'em Sakura, and KaiKai B. Michaels, and Loma Prieta. Like, all my California chosen family, even some from the Bay Area, came down to LA while I was there, so it was really nice. I went to go see Megan. You're taking furious notes? Don't say coño. Oh yeah. Yeah. Learning the curse words is always fun. It was really nice. It was really nice to see them, and, you know, it's something that I've been missing here, is, like, I don't really feel connected to the drag scene or the drag community here. But then I go to LA, or I go to the Bay Area, and I'm like, oh my god, that's it. That's where I belong, you know? Oh, but Megan was great. Megan was great. I might have to add some clips from Megan to my Talkie Tina killer doll number, because as you may know, that number is very glitchy. Oh! I'm just catching up on chat here. That being said, y'all, with the Patreon, like, there's still a lot of content on the Patreon if you were to subscribe, like, today, for example. I'm not trying to pitch you on it, but what I'm saying is there's still a wealth of content from the season. And, like, as I start preparing for the tour, as I, like, I've been working on it, you know, like, just like give myself like, okay, it's February, and then it's gonna be March. Like, I definitely want to get back into my creative groove. It's just been a journey of like getting it together and like taking it easy, and like I think just doing a lot of reflecting too. You know, reflecting on like what do I want my life to look like in the next year? You know, what is the future for me in drag? Like all this like weird, just like I've just been hermiting, y'all. Winter hermiting. Welcome to another home fried meal. Did you say home fried meal or home fried mail? Home fried meal. Oh, I thought she was gonna fry up a boy or something. Comida! Hey, Daddy. What's for dinner? Oh no, what is it? I forgot how the home fried mail one went. It's been so long since somebody redeemed that. How does it go again? It's like, hi, son. What's for dinner? It's your favorite, Daddy May. Twink McCoy's famous fried pussy. It is awful good and soggy too. Zucchini bread. Was this recently in the Discord? Like this week? Or I know I feel like I've seen you post about it in the past. And I've always been kind of curious like how zucchini bread tastes. Oh, a couple hours. If it was a couple hours ago, then I haven't seen that particular one, but I've seen you post it in the past in the Discord. I started doing makeup at around 1:30. But then by the time I like started getting dressed, like filming my stuff, it was already like late. I don't know, y'all. Give myself the permission to take all the time that I feel like taking. But yeah, that means that I have not really been as active in the Discord. And even with the Discord, y'all, like, I do try, but, like, there's times when I just feel like, for mental health reasons, I need to unplug from all social media. So, like, when I was on my trip, I kind of did that a lot, too. So, like, my apologies if I don't always see everything in the Discord. I do my best to have moments of, like, catching up and seeing what everyone's been up to. I love that. Absolute. Oh, my God. Do you know... Hey, Jessica, do you normally drink when you're doing press? No, but I love that drink. Oh. Aren't these great, T-Tom? You're welcome, Feather Pluckin'. You're welcome. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Little. Ow! Little. I hope so too, T-Tom. Oh, I think that Jessica Wilde will bring us a lot of memorable quotes on this next season of the Drag Race All-Stars. I'm curious, like, what a Canna version would taste like. Zucchini bread. Canna zucchini bread. On New Year's this year, I ended up doing... And I probably have had some on stream, too. But I made, Canna banana bread. Which is obviously, banana bread with wheat in it. Yes. Canna zucchini bread, Have I seen Bodies, Bodies, Bodies? I have. Jessica actually, like, encouraged me to be spontaneous. She was like, do you want to just go check out this movie, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies? I was like, sure. Not something that I would necessarily go to see if I hadn't had that urge, that encouragement to be spontaneous. But I'm glad that I saw it. I'm glad that we went to see it because it was a fun little night for us to hang out. But also, it was a good movie. I think it was like really, really genre bending in certain ways. Funny when you don't expect it to be funny, but at the same time, like, so smart, and such a smart critique of like teen culture. Oh, B brings zucchini bread, which, like, zucchini bread is one of those things. It's a little bit of a quirkier dish, right? It's like, first of all, zucchini's not like the first vegetable that people think of when they think of like a baked treat. But then also, like, putting it in bread. Like, it's a very quirky, and in a good way, like, I like that about it. Okay, now we're in the body of a whale, apparently. So we're in a whale, in a turtle, in a giant turtle. It's very strange, this game. And now we're kind of, like, playing around on his tongue. And then there's these, like, weird anti-gravity things here. There's, like, whale teeth jingling and jangling. This game is wild, and I love it. There's, like, different, like, pulsating whale flesh and whale teeth. It tastes mostly like the nutmeg and cinnamon. Okay, that sounds really nice, honestly. Oh, you're gonna see... You're gonna see Hamilton. Where are you seeing it? Is it touring? Or is it, like, stationed in your city? I know it was. It might still be playing in San Francisco. I know it definitely was when I was living there. Doot, 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 doot. Pancake Tuesday sounds like an Ireland thing, but you must tell us about it. Oh, and here we go. Trying to figure out... Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, work. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, she got me. Honestly, you just make pancakes. That sounds hot. Oh. Oh, I keep getting gagged. This jump is like too floaty. I think I keep using the analog stick. I should really be using the D-pad. I'm curious, like, where that comes from, T-Tom. Like, what inspired Pancake Day? Ah, since you don't like pancakes. It's so funny because, like, with pancakes, waffles, all that kind of stuff, it's like, I enjoy it, but, like, I have a really low saturation point for it. So, like, after, like, the second or third pancake, I'm like, this is gross. I think it's just all the sweet. It's like sugar overload for me at times. Platforms with analog sticks aren't it. I know, it's like such a weird like reflex that I have where I'll just like automatically use that one. Oh, fuck. And now I'm realizing, so... Oh, there we go. Thank you, Daddy. Oh, damn it. Yes! Okay, great. I got a 1-up. Amazing. I hate this for me. Alright, let's get it together. Yeah! That's the thing, that it's gotta be like... I feel like the D-pad should be up top. It really is that simple. Like, there's no need to even wait for the squid to, like, do what it's supposed to do. It is a little bit of a pain. It's a little bit of tricky. You know what it is? It's the cramped space, and then there's the floaty jump. The squished Goomba under the pillar. Wait. I do feel like maybe I've seen it, but it hasn't exactly registered as that. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's almost like the Goomba and the Koopa are, like, holding it up, kind of. Interesting, yeah. Alright, so let's do another poll. So we got Space Zone, Macro Zone, and Tree Zone. And we're gonna make this a quicker one, 3 minutes. Let's get some bonus... Oh, God. Great. And I will do it where if, like, there's a second place vote, that'll go second, and then if there's a last place vote, that'll go then as well. What is here? Ryu Long, thank you so much for the sub, sweetheart. For the continued sub. 13 months. Okay, spooky! That's me. Yes, gaga. So I got like 3 1-ups there, which I love. Alright, 3 votes for Tree Zone. One vote for each of the others. A Dead Space, this is a needed palate cleanser. I mean, listen, I'm good for that. Alright, so that was just for the hell of it, I guess? And where does this take us? Oh, this takes us back to Pumpkin Zone. That's Macro Zone. So Macro Zone is essentially like a giant house. It's very strange. And then this takes us to Space Zone. Oh, is there a new remaster that just came out for Dead Space? That sounds really cool. Last chance to vote. That's Tree Zone, so that's, you know, basically our forest level. I like that they kind of do like random riffs on some of those like more common, you know, archetypes you would think of when you think about like Mario levels, Mario worlds, I'll say. All right, y'all, let's dive into Tree Zone. How's it going, Daniel? Getting some eggs in Violet for my last Scarlet exclusive non-Paradox Pokemon. Which is, I must know. Y'all, what are our shinies that we've gotten recently? I've gotten a few. I ran into a full odds shiny Dratini in Violet, which I then evolved into a Dragonite. So I have a shiny Dragonair from my Sword playthrough, if you remember that from when we started the channel. And then I've got a shiny Dragonite as well, so I like that I have both options. I found a shiny Vespiquen yesterday, finally. There was a mass outbreak in Scarlet for Vespiquen, and I was like, this is my chance, because I'd actually been seeing if I could hunt for that in Legends Arceus. Like, maybe it's like start perfecting those Pokedex entries and increasing those shiny odds. I'm not gonna get this. Stunky, and you hatched a shiny Sunkern. Shiny Snubble in Go yesterday. It's hideous. I know, I love it too. The shiny Granbull is almost like more hideous somehow. Like, it's the color. It's like this weird, like, orangey. Okay, so now we have Cowfish in a tree? In, like, maple syrup, essentially? It's, oh, this game is just crazy. So that enemy seems to be a reference to Super Mario Land 1. In that game, the Koopas actually can destroy or can blow up on you. So once you knock him down and it goes into its shell, it actually becomes a bomb. Hello, P Pepper. Welcome on in. They are so unrelated shinies. Snubble basically goes from like purplish, bluish, pinkish to just like orange, like a peachy color. I named mine Yogurt because it kind of was giving like peach yogurt or like that fruit in the bottom yogurt type of thing. But I believe that Snubble was like one of the first shinies that I got in Generation 2 with the Shiny Ditto glitch. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching and for sending your love and support. Yes. Do the Secret Stages levels do anything in here? I don't remember beyond macros. I honestly don't even remember that there were secret levels, so kind of schooled me. What does the enemy counter do on the bottom? I have no idea. I'm sorry to be like no help. I'm going into this playthrough pretty fresh. Like, I've played the game before, but it's been many years. Oh, when you hit 100, you get a life. Thank you, Ryulong. Secret exits are in this game, just not to the extent Super Mario World has them. I completely forgot about that, so thank you again for that little tidbit. Woo! I thought so, or I think they might have announced that. I know Link's Awakening is up here, but I think they might have announced that for later. So we're still waiting on the original Super Mario Land, which I'm confused as to why they put the second one on first. But that's neither here nor there. So I know that we are waiting on that. So I think Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages might be in the future. Oh, fuck. It is a very short game. I mean, this game is short as well, but, like, that one is, like, 12 levels in total. It's really, really short. Really, really fun. Really, it has its challenging moments, too. What do I call a fast zombie? The walking ahead? Because they're faster than you? I don't know. A zombie. The zombies got the zoomies, honey. It's pretty stupid. I love it. It's pretty stupid. Oh! Oh, that's from a Trixie and Katya video. Of course, of course. It was also a fairly, like... It's a reference to The Walking Dead as well. So I was like, kind of a stretch for, like, a joke, you know? This B level is kind of a lot. You know, you have all the different grubs and larvae that are trying to get you. They did come back to the bee idea, but no bunny power-ups. I mean, Super Mario Galaxy had, like, the rock mushroom, the this mushroom, the that like, they had a mushroom for everything. Bee mushroom. To turn into Bee Mario, Rock Mario. It was, like, crazy. And just like that, y'all, we're already... Oh, never mind. Do I have any plans to get Stream Metroid Prime HD? Is it already out? I already forgot, like, if it was already out. Because definitely, I mean, if yes, I know we have a couple other things we want to finish as well. But definitely, I mean, my one hang-up with, like, doing Metroid Prime was the motion controls. So now that that's not a factor, like, I can do, like, more traditional controls, I'll feel, I think, a lot better about streaming it. And I hope they give those other games in the series. I feel like those other two games were technically Wii games, so that might be why they didn't remaster all of them, but, like, I was hoping for the whole trilogy. Because, I don't know. That's right, I wasn't sure. I feel like I remember them saying that it was going to get released that same day that it was announced. But yeah, that's actually a good reminder, because... Donkey Kong Country 2 is almost done. We just did that Violet playthrough, so there's nothing really there that we need to do Pokemon-wise. So think about that, yeah. Thank you, T-Tom.
Ooh, oh.
Okay. Fabulous. Thought I was gonna gag. I gagged right there instead. The singing telegram, I have to listen to it again. I am your singing telegram. Boom. That was such a great moment. That movie, y'all, if you haven't seen Clue, the movie from the 80s, really, really fun. You can just cheese these bosses completely. These bosses are indeed very cheesable. Alright, now looking at the results of the poll, what was that? View results. What was that results of that poll? Okay, Macro Zone next. Cute, we love to see it. This game is like so quick. Like I forgot how short it was. Flames, flames, flames on the side of my face. Oh, damn. Well, thanks a lot. Oh, they got me again, gal. T-Tom, have you played the remaster of Metroid Prime? Movie bitches and Novimpia for introducing you to Clue. It's a really fun movie. Fun little watch. That's amazing that you 100%ed. I'd be curious to check that out on stream, because that would be, whereas like the 2D Metroid games, other than Dread obviously, but even for a lot of that Metroid Dread playthrough, I'd already played through most of the game at a certain point. So like whereas like, with Metroid Prime, it might be the situation where I am just going in completely unspoiled, not unspoiled, but completely fresh, like not having played the game before. I'm glad to hear that it looks really good. It makes me curious to check it out now even more.
Oh!
Dun 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 dun. Oh, is it that part? Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that makes sense. Singing telegram. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Do do. Do 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 do. Oh, Jane Weedlin? That was Jane Weedlin from the Go-Go's? Who was on Surreal Life, by the way. For those of you that know the Surreal Life. Oh, you haven't played the original? I would say, like, the original NES Metroid is a tough cookie. Metroid Zero Mission, if you can find a way to, like, emulate it or find it, will probably be your best bet to play, like, the original Metroid story. And then, on the Switch Online, they have the original Metroid 2, which is also kind of a tough cookie, but you do have save features in that game at least. Little Debbie does ice creams now? Oh, like they're making ice creams based on the snack cakes that they make? Oh, that's so cool. That's cool. That's I did not realize that or know that. Like, there's gotta be a something. Oh. There we go. Cosmic brownies. Honestly, that all sounds so fucking good. Swiss rolls, honey bun, zebra cakes. I feel like the cosmic brownies, Swiss rolls, zebra cakes, just those three alone. I feel like honey's a hard flavor to get in like a food like that. Oh, here we go. Ugh. Wow. No shade to this game, but like, we're plowing through her. We really are, honey. I didn't realize it felt so much longer to me when I like played it back in the day. And it's not like I was even like that young. Like I was like my first year of college when this came out on the 3DS Virtual Console, so I was living. Not the hippo snot. Not the hunty hippos. Right, so we want to go up into that exit. I believe because of the bonus chance, but also really because we're supposed to transfer over to the space zone. IIRC. But I could be missing something how you do this. Oh, no, here we go. Space zone. Period. And here the gravity is really, really floaty. It's really off. It's like slower, but also we can jump higher. Just takes some getting used to for sure. But I have to say, all the music in this game is really, really great. Super Mario Lands 1 and 2, both of them are really, really great soundtracks to me. Honestly, fun fact, the Super Mario Land 1 soundtrack was one of those soundtracks that actually got me into downloading and listening to video game soundtracks when I was like in late high school, early college, so. That's when I was like, let me just look this up on YouTube, and then I was like, oh, you can actually download this. Perfect. Oh yeah, the Castlevania games, I went into a huge immersion period with those soundtracks as well. And this track is like one of my favorites of all time. This track is so damn good. The stars are mad, y'all. They said, fuck you, Mario. We don't like you. I got gagged. Oh, I did, didn't I? That's a gag. Now, the nice thing about having those coins is that I can, if I need to do a bonus stage, I can always pay for those. But we really don't need it right now. We're doing so well on lives and stuff. This song is a bop. Trust me when I tell you. Ooh, gagged. Oh, girl. Not paying attention, looking at chat. here we go, y'all. Now, this is the villain from Super Mario Land 1. Their name is Tatanga. Ooh, girl. Me too, Carissa. Me too. Yeah, I like Tatanga. It's a fun little side character. So the lore kind of has it that Wario basically orchestrated the entire plot of Super Mario Land 1 to distract Mario. And Tatanga was kind of the head honch for that situation. This is the last time they've appeared to date. That's true. Tatanga Tronda. Oh my god. Not Violet. I'm like, I can't even say their names right. I'm like, not Violet Mick. Got tchotchkes. Whatever the fuck they are. Got Meek. Candy Moose. Oh my god, no. I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? Don't know. I really don't know. I'm like, I can't just spam the jump button on this one. I literally have no idea. I'm like, what? Tatanga. I'm like, what are you supposed to do? Not me looking this up on YouTube. Oh, you do step on him. It just needs very specific timing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. Thank you, Lugia. There we go. Period. Period. Okay, so you actually can cheese it. Never mind. You just have to figure it out. And yes, y'all, that's the last of the 6 golden coins. Cointadas. So we're good to go. Uh-oh. What about all the secret levels? I don't know where they are. And it's not a 100% playthrough. Yeah, like, I could honestly tell you, for Super Mario World, I could tell you where all of them are. This game, I have no clue. anytime you make a mistake and you go the wrong direction, you have like like 10 seconds of just like going in the wrong direction. Honestly, Ryulong, remember is a strong word because I don't know if I learned about that the first time. I might have heard about it like when I was like watching a video essay on this game or something, but I did not really know there were branching exits. Oh! You expect a 100% MLG no tool assist appear for my fun hangout direction. This level is evil though. You know, so we might run into some challenges with this level, with the final boss, stuff like that. But listen, y'all, even after we beat the game, like, we still have some time to hang out, so don't feel like stream is gonna be over once we beat this game. But I kind of love that this is like a quick and dirty let's play situation. Yeah, that's the thing, like, I feel like the difficulty, because there's no difficulty curve, I think any spike in difficulty, like, right at the end of the game is gonna kind of shock you, because all of those worlds, those zones, were pretty matched in terms of difficulty, I would say. Maybe, like, Space Zone adds something different, and so for that reason it's a little bit more challenging, but they're all pretty even. But this one throws a lot of bullshit at you. Yeah, the Goombas and the blocks are really cute. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Oh, it is a long level with no checkpoints. You're right. Ugh. I have to do the bosses over again if I game over? No, no, no. No, no, no. Ooh. That is silly. And if I get a game over, we're not gonna do the bosses again. I'm just gonna hit my little save state, honey. I mean that does make sense, but like, damn. Great. I'm just gonna. Oh! I mean, but that's the thing. It's like right at the end that it gets difficult, you know? It's like not, it's not a proper difficulty curve, so that's maybe what my critique of it, if there was one. Like this right here is pretty tricky. Because you have to jump on the platform while it's moving. Oh, fuck, I forgot about the Wario's. The Wario gloves. Oh, alrighty. Whoop. Now I'm just cheating. Just like, I don't care. Wow. Oh! That was me trying to run fast, y'all. Damn. It's really tough. And this shit right here. Oh, girl. Woo! Woo! Ooh, mama. I hope that regenerates. Damn. I guess not. Great. Thanks a lot. Woo! Thank you, Feather Pluckin'. Oh, bitch. Oh, this shit right here. It's like, why? Oh no, Mary. Wow. Alrighty. Let's see this here. Yeah, you gotta wait for them to kind of get like far enough apart-ish. I don't know. He really had, exactly, he had the Fanto from Mario Brothers 2. He's like, can we get a special Wario edition, please? And here we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, bitch. Oh, next area. Here we go. Yep. So now he's gonna join the bunny club. Ah, yes. I think we might have to time it with those. We might have to time it with those glass balls. I think so though. No, we don't. So he's basically using all of your power-ups against you. It's cute. But that's kind of it, y'all. Just jump on him 3 times. Do 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 do. Yay! I did the boss first try. The castle, not so much. The castle, I kind of cheated, but that's all right. Now we have it back to Castle Mario. You see the W gets flipped back over to M. Love that for us. All right, so that's the game, y'all. That was a really solid 2-hour Let's Play. Thank you, Mario. Your quest is over. Yeah, the level's the hardest part. Mario, as usual, refuses to take W's? What do you mean by that? Feather plucking. This... This music is great, too. It's so good. I don't know if you can hear my chair like growling as I move in it. But yes, y'all, what should we do now? I feel like I want to, you know what? I think what I'm going to do for the next part, do some shiny hunting. Oh, not my battery being depleted. Girl, y'all are so dark-sided. Alright, we'll figure this out. Let's get that back on there. Alright, 1 sec, y'all. 1 second. We're back. I just had to plug in my Pro Controller. Rather unfortunate. Lugia, you redeemed Hydrate. Let me do that. Don't look at my junk. Alright. So I have here some water with cranberry juice. Yeah, I kind of want to like... maybe check BDSP, see if there's like a Poke Radar shiny hunt we can do. I could just do some encounters on Galarian Slowpoke. I have a couple different targets going on. The one for Mario Land was also really great. Yep, I agree. Presented by Nintendo. I think that's it.